Steam Next Fest gives you more than 1,000 demos that you can try. That sounds overwhelming, especially the event that lasts just 1 week. So today, I'll give you some early recommendations for you to try during the June Steam Next Fest. We got 35 in total, and we start with Arisen Force Vonimir. For fans of classic tactical depth mixed with gorgeous pixel art aesthetics, Arisen Force Vonimir is an absolute standout. The game brilliantly merges traditional grid-based combat strategy with fluid action elements, offering a combat system that feels both nostalgic and refreshingly dynamic. With highly detailed environments, a rich roster of heroes, and smooth Steam Deck compatibility right out of the gate, it provides an instantly immersive RPG experience that is difficult to put down. Otterly Lost is a beautifully cozy, story-rich, open-world adventure that captures pure joy through its mechanics. Playing as Otto, a charming sea otter, players get to swim through beautiful kelp forests, slide down canyons, and interact with a heartwarming cast of animal friends at their own relaxed pace. The clever use of a favorite rock to solve puzzles adds a brilliant layer of interactivity, making the exploration feel consistently rewarding, polished, and incredibly wholesome. K-pop idol stories Road to Debut offers a behind-the-scenes look at the music industry and an addictive mix of life simulation and deep management strategy. The attention to detail is what makes this game really pop, with the ability to scout unique trainees, juggle intense training schedules, and produce custom debut albums with an incredible original K-pop soundtrack. The inclusion of unexpected RPG-style trainee battles and meaningful relationship mechanics adds an exciting layer of high-stakes drama that keeps you fully invested in your group's success. An artistic and beautifully meditative experience, Pigeon, a love story, offers an entirely unique premise that stands out in a crowded festival. The game does a fantastic job of making a deeply soothing and hypnotic gameplay loop, gliding through a sprawling, atmospheric cityscape as a lone pigeon looking for its soulmate. With its minimalist presentation, fluid flight controls, and peaceful ambient soundtrack, it's a perfect, stress-relieving escape that showcases the creative brilliance of indie gaming.
Influence gameplay.
Based on the acclaimed fantasy novels by Paul Barron, Calame redefines the isometric tactical RPG genre with its brilliant and innovative correction mechanic. Beyond its deeply satisfying grid-based combat and rich squad customizations, the game allows players to use the Legend resource to actively rewrite the narrative chronicle and alter the physical battlefield terrain mid-combat. Combined with heavy choices that permanently influence faction alignments and squad stats, it offers a beautifully complex and highly replayable strategic experience.
Mages or support classes. The synergies you build.
'Tis all a checkerboard of night.
Prelude Dark Pain brings a beautifully somber tone to the tactical RPG genre. Its grid-based combat is very strategic, and it has a rich, dark fantasy setting. Players take on the role of Soren, a retired warrior turned blacksmith, leading a compelling rebellion across a world fractured by a mysterious supernatural rot. The game shines in its massive mechanical depth, boasting an incredible roster of over 20 playable heroes across 8 customization classes, all brought to life by an exceptional atmospheric soundtrack composed by legendary industry veteran Kumi Tanioka. For horror purists, Yan Parasomnia delivers classic nostalgic dread by modernizing the fixed camera mechanics of genre legends like Silent Hill and Fatal Frame. Set against the haunting backdrop of the Hungry Ghost Festival, this narrative-driven survival horror experience weaves layers of authentic Southeast Asian folklore into a terrifying psychological journey. Players can play solo or dive into its seamless co-op mode and be enthralled by the ingeniously designed puzzles, the unsettling atmosphere of its fractured memory domains, and a truly gripping story steeped in tragic mystery. Carving out an entirely unique niche in the simulation genre, Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator offers a brutal, brilliantly tactile diesel punk experience that puts you in command of a colossal war machine. Set in an alternate history 1920s, the game captures the physical weight of warfare, requiring you to manually crank gears, calculate ballistic trajectories, and monitor radio frequencies via physical teleprinters. The sheer attention to mechanical feedback makes every single detonation feel immensely satisfying for players who crave immersive, hands-on tactical problem solving.
It's the devil, and now
The Devil's Due is a roguelite strategy game that turns a standard game of poker into an intense battle for your soul in the depths of hell. Trapped in the underworld, your only weapon against a gallery of gruesome demonic bosses is your ability to systematically cheat your way to victory by swapping cards, boosting values, and sabotaging hands mid-match. Balancing these sneaky moves with the growing suspicion of your enemies adds exciting tension, while a rich system of lasting upgrades and tarot-based choices keeps the game fresh and fun to play again.
So when life deals you two pairs, you go, no, no.
An absolute treat for fans of the golden age of arcade gaming, Lady Death Demonicron is a gloriously over-the-top side-scrolling beat-em-up that oozes 1990s attitude. Channeling the pure adrenaline of Streets of Rage and Mortal Kombat, this multiplayer brawler features beautifully handcrafted levels that take players from the pits of hell to undead heavy metal festivals and demonic dinosaur catastrophes. Powered by a blistering, high-energy industrial metal soundtrack, the incredibly fluid sword-slicing and magic-wielding combat feels fast, aggressive, and fiercely satisfying to play with a friend. An ambitious and incredibly creative breath of fresh air for the RPG genre, A Fighter's Nova Mindara brilliantly fuses character-driven JRPG storytelling with the high-stakes mechanical depth of a true tag-team fighting game. Following a determined young martial artist and a vengeful wolfman entering a legendary tournament within a hidden magical city, the game shines in its fluid, tactical combat. It substitutes regular menu commands for exact adrenaline-fueled inputs and combos that could have been ripped right out of Tekken, and offers an incredibly dynamic and engaging combat loop that rewards player skill in the most beautiful way.
Nothing but ego.
A stunningly over-the-top Bollywood-inspired fantasy RPG packed with vibrant energy and unmatched charm, Aikyam is a genuine festival highlight. The player must rally a village against a demon onslaught, and does so through extravagant turn-based cinematic battles where attacks come in the form of dazzling dance numbers, gravity-defying stunts, and perfectly timed QuickTime events. You can build a passionate crowd of cheerleaders who will actively leap into battle and assist you by completing charming quests of kindness for the local citizens. For players who miss the pure, skill-based camaraderie of arcade sports classics, Strikers Club delivers a phenomenal, highly responsive multiplayer football experience where every single move counts. The game excels by putting you in control of an individual player on the pitch, requiring genuine team coordination, smart passing lanes, and master dribbling techniques to outplay opponents. With support for massive, varied formations ranging from tight 5v5 matches up to sprawling 11v11 showdowns in extra-large stadiums, its precise mechanics, improved netcode, and tactical depth make it an addictive, high-energy multiplayer triumph. Leafy Corner is an incredibly polished and wonderfully relaxing cozy shop management simulator that perfectly captures the pure bliss of running your own plant boutique. Players get to grow, care for, and display an impressive variety of real-life plant houses, watching them beautifully unfold leaf by leaf over time, while even discovering rare variegations. Fulfilling tricky customer requests, unlocking charming new pots and shelves, and customizing the physical space with a warm, inviting aesthetic creates a deeply satisfying, stress-free progression system that acts as the perfect digital sanctuary. Harkening back to the golden age of high fantasy action platformers, Barbarian Saga the Beastmaster is a gorgeous, hand-drawn Metroidvania that thrives on its rewarding exploration and satisfyingly visceral combat. Players control a powerful warrior capable of absorbing the essences of defeated mythical beasts, a mechanic who opens up brilliant, dynamic exploration paths and grants a vast arsenal of devastating abilities. The game's stunning, meticulously detailed animations and sprawling, interconnected world map ensure that every hidden secret discovered and every massive boss conquered feels immensely rewarding. POLYARIS offers a unique and refreshing mechanical take on the frozen wilderness survival genre, perfectly capturing the haunting beauty of the Arctic. Players explore a huge, snow-covered island in the aftermath of a bizarre cataclysm. The movement system is fantastically fluid, skiing and boating. The challenge is incredibly atmospheric and very immersive, weighing the warmth, shelter, and resource scavenging against the ever-changing, freezing weather patterns. The game's realistic environment design and tense animal encounters mean that every successful expedition feels hard-won.
Might save my life, this.
Dawn 1 is a hyper-fast, beautifully brutal arcade slasher that strips away the filler to deliver pure, adrenaline-pumping mechanical skill. Operating on a unique 100% mouse-driven combat system, the game allows players to chain together lightning-fast strikes and aerial dodges with surgical precision. Carving through massive hordes of undead enemies in a high-stakes dance with permadeath creates an incredibly exhilarating loop where execution is everything. With no intrusive checkpoints or cooling timers to slow down the action, it is an addictive, skill-focused triumph for action fans. Infusing a heavy metal attitude into the roguelite genre, Grim Trials delivers a spectacularly stylish and visceral hack-and-slash experience. Following a young woman recruited as an aspiring Grim Reaper, players unleash chaos across endless hex grid arenas using custom-crafted scythes and crossbows. The dynamic dual-wielding system feels satisfyingly fluid, rewarding players for aggressively mixing up weapon combos and divine blessings mid-fight. Between intense runs, the social hub mechanics at the Academy add a wonderful narrative flavor, letting you build relationships and learn tips from fellow denizens. Developed by the visionary creators behind Art of Rally, Over the Hill is a gorgeous, minimalist tribute to the golden age of off-roading. Players explore a breathtaking wilderness inspired by British Columbia, driving beautifully designed vintage vehicles from the 60s through the 80s. The game shines through realistic terrain deformation and fantastic winch mechanics, making technical trail navigation a deeply rewarding physics puzzle. It has a very smooth drop-in co-op and a calming, goal-oriented loop that makes for a deeply tranquil but still compelling experience. Edge of Memories is a beautifully melancholic and deeply immersive puzzle adventure with excellent narrative world-building. Players twist reality to rebuild shattered truths in stunningly stylized environments that reflect the fractured hallways of dying minds. The game shines in its elegant, intuitive environmental puzzles that tie directly into the emotional weight of the central story. Every step forward is a captivating and unforgettable experience, thanks to the environment itself and an atmospheric soundtrack that is hauntingly beautiful. Tanuki Pawn Summer delivers an incredibly charming, heartwarming slice of life stimulation that perfectly bottles the nostalgic bliss of a sweltering countryside summer. Maneuvering through gorgeous towns inspired by iconic locales like Kyoto on a BMX bike, players take on the role of Pawn, a lovable post office tanuki striving to restore a local shrine. Engaging in fun sports, crafting sushi, and completing unique package deliveries creates an immensely satisfying, relaxing gameplay loop that celebrates community spirit. Blending fast-paced action with beautifully vibrant hand-drawn 2D animation, DekaDuck is a wonderfully creative and energetic standout in the platforming genre. Players step into the mechanical boots of an ingenious half-duck, half-robot bounty hunter, shooting and dashing through 6 secretly packed stages to bring colorful galactic criminals to justice. The exceptionally precise movement mechanics, fluid character animations, and high-stakes comedic narrative ensure that every single stage feels entirely fresh, rewarding, and fiercely entertaining to conquer.
World Anime Racing RPG.
Kaido Genkai is an absolute dream come true for racing enthusiasts, offering a spectacular open-world racing RPG that beautifully channels the beloved nostalgia of PS2-era classics. Set in a gorgeous anime-styled reimagining of the 1990s Japanese countryside, the game lets players explore hidden shortcuts and challenge local racing legends across a variety of high-stakes events. It offers a deeply addictive and immersive strategic driving experience, with its great arcade driving physics, deep vehicle tuning progression, and an interesting story to discover. BREKEKEKEX is a skill-driven, relentlessly sharp third-person action adventure that removes the need for excessive grinding to focus only on pure mechanical execution. In the setting of an atmospheric swamp, players engage in brutal, close-range combat against cultists and giant frogs, swinging weapons with a highly responsive free-aim camera and precise directional inputs. Tactical spacing, perfect blocking, and resource management are more important than padded stats, making it a very satisfying high-adrenaline combat loop for action purists. Silver Pines is a brilliantly gripping indie highlight that ratchets up tension through its superb atmosphere and environmental storytelling. The game immediately pulls players in with its hauntingly beautiful art direction, pairing minimalist visuals with an unsettling, deeply immersive sound design that keeps you completely hooked. Moving through its well-timed, mysterious hallways is a wonderful example of building psychological tension, showing that a strong story and consistent atmosphere are key to making unforgettable interactive experiences.
I'll find Eddie Velvet. I promise.
Bonehold is an exceptional 3D roguelike dungeon crawler that flawlessly merges satisfying hack-and-slash action with deep ARPG strategy. Choosing from 7 completely unique character classes, players get to explore an ancient fortress packed with procedurally generated treasures. The game's standout feature is its striking visual style, which beautifully blends meticulously hand-painted textures with sharp modern pixel art. The resulting combat loop feels incredibly nostalgic, rewarding, and deeply immersive for anyone chasing the thrill of legendary loot. Delivering a relentless rush of pure adrenaline, Asbak stands out as a spectacularly fast-paced hack-and-slash platformer with incredible style. The combat is fluid, encouraging players to string together flashy combos as they aggressively hunt down demons born from dark fears. Beyond the high-octane action, the game beautifully weaves a compelling story-driven narrative right into the chaotic heart of its character action mechanics. It is an exhilarating, highly responsive thrill ride that rewards precise timing and rewards players for slaying with ultimate flair. The highly anticipated open beta for Mortal Shell 2 delivers a masterclass in dark fantasy design, building flawlessly on its predecessor's tactile combat mechanics. Awakening as the prophesized harbinger, Players explore a vast, stunningly ruined landscape while utilizing a deep roster of unique, possessable warrior shells. The deliberate weight of the swordplay makes every execution feel incredibly powerful, while the expanded tactical freedom breathes new life into the genre. It offers a gorgeously bleak, highly polished world that Souls-like veterans will absolutely feast upon. The Showdown is a beautifully tense, high-difficulty parry-action deck builder where every single encounter feels like an epic, high-stakes boss battle. The game shines through its brilliant, innovative loop. Players execute precise, rhythmic parries to build up mana, then unleash devastating card-based spells in real time. Paired with a stunning contemporary anime aesthetic and multiple finely tuned difficulty settings, it rewards mechanical mastery with deep tactical satisfaction. It is a fierce, competitive tournament experience that feels entirely fresh and exceptionally rewarding to master.
What is changed?
An absolute riot to play with friends, Chained Beasts is a brilliantly creative 1-to-4 player co-op gladiator roguelike that relies entirely on teamwork. Enslaved in the arena, players are physically tethered together, transforming their literal restrictions into a powerful combat weapon to trip and slam oncoming foes. The grit of its ink-lined, cel-shaded art direction perfectly mirrors the chaotic energy of winning over a bloodthirsty coliseum. It delivers an incredibly fun, high-stakes multiplayer loop where tactical coordination and slapstick comedy seamlessly collide. Shattering the shackles of time, Duskfade is a beautifully crafted love letter to the golden age of 3D action platformers. In a breathtaking clockpunk world plunged into eternal night, players control the character Zamarian, who embarks on a high-stakes, emotional journey to rescue his sister from a mysterious clock tower. Zamarian is on a high-stakes, emotional journey to rescue his sister from a mysterious clock tower. The game shines with its incredibly tight, fluid movement mechanics that allow you to seamlessly jump, swing, and slash through ethereal forests and sun-scorched dunes. Coupled with its stunning world design and captivating magic system, it delivers an incredibly nostalgic yet refreshingly polished adventure. The highly anticipated next masterpiece from legendary creator Jonathan Blow and Thicla Inc., Order of the Sinking Star is a monumental achievement in puzzle design, offering a staggeringly massive experience packed with over 1,400 handcrafted puzzles. The game brilliantly builds upon multiple evolving 2D and 3D mechanics, including innovative reflection cloning. The quality of the spatial logic is exceptionally high, challenging players to uncover a grand narrative mystery across a beautiful realm of magic and enigma. It is an absolute triumph of intellectual depth and design precision that puzzle purists will deeply adore.
They're very useful. Watch this.
Can you push a stone back across the water?
Crafted by Kyle Thompson, the visionary creator behind Islets and Crypt Custodian, Well Dweller is an exceptionally atmospheric and heartwarming dark fairy tale Metroidvania. You play as Glimmer, a small but brave bird with a matchstick, who journeys deep into the Decayed Kingdom to defeat a wicked queen and rescue their scattered siblings. The game brilliantly combines satisfyingly tight exploration mechanics with clever puzzle designs and unique trinket customization options. Complemented by an incredibly charming cast of underbelly characters, it delivers a deeply engaging and beautifully polished journey.
Strength.
Developed by the incredibly talented team behind Ghost Runner at one more level, Valor Mortis is a fiercely innovative, high-octane, first-person action Souls-like. Set in a brilliantly bleak, alternate history 19th century Eastern Europe ravaged by a supernatural plague, players control a resurrected soldier wielded with supernatural powers and sharp cutlass mechanics. The combat is exciting and hands-on, skillfully combining close-range attacks, rare shots with a flintlock pistol aimed at weak spots, and powerful magical transformations. Its superb pacing, dense environmental shortcuts, and blistering movement physics make it an exhilarating standout.
For your emperor.
Deep Dish Dungeon is a wonderfully cozy, incredibly engaging dungeon crawler that turns exploration into sheer joy. Whether playing solo or diving into its seamless co-op mode with friends, players gather unique resources, craft essential tools, and cook nourishing stat-boosting meals by the campfire. The atmospheric environments beautifully reward curiosity, patient puzzle solving, and genuine team collaboration rather than cutthroat competition. It is a highly creative, resource-driven sanctuary that masterfully blends survival crafting, and classic dungeon exploration. So, that is the video. Which game catches your eye? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.